my name is Brightstar, and welcome to Rebuilding Brightstar.
Hi, my name is Brightstar, and welcome to Rebuilding Brightstar.
I am going to have an episode today when I'm sleeping because I had already slept. Then I remembered I haven't done today's episode, and I'm gonna just record here. Today was one of those days. I don't know how it was, honestly, but you know, I promised myself to just like share the journey how it is, even on days that I don't feel like sharing. And so Saturday in the morning, I was at Mom Rose's house. Then one of the team members did not report to her. I think I'm going through a transition period where, he didn't report to work and he also didn't make a call. So the problem is not reporting to work, honestly, because things always come up. The problem is not making a phone call. And one of the things that I'm trying to like literally rebuild with my life is just being okay with situations no matter what happens. Sorry about that. I used to be like super affected by people. So if a team member doesn't show up and they don't call, they know they're supposed to call me. I am very sensitive when it comes to communication. So I've like literally explained to my whole team that I expect you to communicate to me in case you're not coming to work. And so he knows actually that he's supposed to communicate and he didn't. Before, Brysa would just make a call and just, ask why, but I didn't. And I chose not to. Because I realized that I was letting a lot of people walk all over me. And now, part of rebuilding Brightstar is just being okay with however things go. I remember when I was having a conversation with my brother, that is Mom Rose's son, and he told me something very interesting last week that has literally like helped me so much. He told me, Brightstar, this is business. I want you to remove the emotion out of the business. And that is what I'm literally learning to do. Like, I'm literally learning to be okay with whatever happens and just be, fine and not just overvalue people, which is literally so hard for me to do because I honestly love people. I honestly care for people so much. And it has been hard for me to do that. Oops, let me check if the mic is okay. I don't know if this angle will work, but seems I might have to record using this angle because this is the one that the mic is somewhere here, literally. Anyway, I was explaining. Then I was in the house. I had a meeting today with Mom Rose's son, so I was supposed to meet him at around 12. A story for another day, and I had all the office phones. So I was like literally busy working, picking calls, just texting people back. Yeah, I was hands on very, very early. And yeah, so that's basically it. And then around 4 p.m., I came to work so that I could at least bring the phones. And it was just a simple day. Yeah, I had a call with the team and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm trying my best to like. What happened there? I'm trying my best to like just rebuild brides. And oh yeah, today I remember something that I did. I gave the security guard some money. I had some cash and I gave it to him. I used to be such a giver. I would always be giving security guards, people money. But after going through so much, I honestly stopped and I didn't want to like give anyone money anymore. So today it was like such a surreal moment. I was like, yeah, I'm finally getting back to the bright side that I used to be. And it made me feel so happy. Honestly, it made me feel so happy. And he was like, God will bless you. God will do something. Thank you so much. I honestly love the security guard's energy. He has very, very beautiful energy. And again, another update. I did not cry. I did not cry spending the weekend with mom. I used to literally cry. Not like I used to literally cry so much, so I didn't cry, and I thank God. I think I'm healing. I'm finally healing from came to the office. I was so happy to see the team members were here. I said no to one of the team members. Okay, I don't think this is a good angle to speak because now I'm struggling. Anyway, so one of the team members, he went missing for months and he's not been back. And so he wanted some money, and I was like, no, I'm not giving him. I'm not going to be an enabler to indiscipline. That was so hard for me to do, but it's very important I do boundaries. I'm actually learning to do boundaries because I've realized instead of building a business, I've honestly built an enabling environment for most people with bad behaviors where people just feel it's okay to disappear for a whole month and then come back and then they just need money and then I give. I've always done that. And so this is me unlearning all the bad habits and trying to literally just be okay with saying no and telling someone if you don't show up to work then there's no money for you. Oh, interesting. I helped with cleaning. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. So today's on a Monday. I started cleaning on Saturday, and I said every evening I'm gonna help the person who cleans with just a little bit of. I don't have to do much because I get tired, but I can actually do just a few things. And today I cleaned where they sit down and eat, and I was so proud of myself. Honestly, I struggle to do physical things, and I'm trying to literally rebuild Brightstar. And this version of Brightstar that I want to rebuild is Brightstar who believes in herself and does things for herself. And I barely do anything using my hands, so I'm learning to do it, and I love my nails. Then I was left here. I had a trigger. Oh God, I had a trigger. I had a trigger. And I almost cried. That is why I'm actually doing this video in this state. I just changed and I got on the bed. Not the bed, the mattress. I'm in the office. This is the office. So I had a trigger and I really literally held myself so much for me not to cry. And that's why you can hear my voice. My voice is a little bit hoarse because I've cried and I really cried. And what was the trigger about? So the person I was meeting today said we meet tomorrow. And we've been planning a meeting since last week and it has not happened. And so I started remembering how my life has been. I don't want to cry. I started remembering how my life has been. And one of the biggest things that I need to really heal from is the fact that a lot of people promised to show up for me and they never did. You know, when you're living with different families, when you don't live with your biological families, I think you're so much like looking for that acceptance and that family bond. And sometimes people are just busy and they're going through their stuff. So today was actually such a trigger. I was like, it took me back to that kid I used to be, that kid who would wait for people to just show up and stuff like that, and then they don't. And I found myself crying. Yeah, so I think part of rebuilding Brightstar will actually be me being okay with failed plans because people get busy, things just happen, and this one just happened, we couldn't meet today, and I was like, now the meeting is happening tomorrow, but now it added to my anxiety. I was like, I don't like planning things and then they don't happen because it triggered me. So that is why I'm in this state. I was like, no, but then when I got here and I was done crying, I was like, no, Brightstar, you need to do rebuilding Brightstar. And so I came and did it like this. And can you clap for me? Can you clap for me? So mostly when I have triggers, I cry for hours and then I sleep. But today I pushed myself to edit a YouTube video, to look for thumbnails, to create things, and it's actually uploading as we speak. And I was so proud of myself because honestly, I think for the past few months, not for past few months, but the past few years, I have Let me just put it in this angle. I don't like this angle though, but I think that is the one that has clear. Let me just put it in that angle. I don't really like that angle and how it makes my face look, but I think it's the one that has clear audio because I don't have to like hold the phone. Yeah, so I think for the last few years, every time I'm going through stuff, I just end up spiraling and crashing out, and then I do self harm behaviors like watching gossips. I don't just do things that I'm supposed to do. But today I'm so proud of myself that I was crying at the same time editing a video. You know, when I was younger, anytime I would be going through stuff, I would actually push that to push me, to build me. But then as I grow, I think anytime I'm not okay, I just spiral and I start crying, and then it breaks me and I crash out. So I'm trying to learn and rebuild Brightstar to be the Brightstar who, whenever she's going through something, she just channels that pain to doing something constructive. Then today I was supposed to do my master's, and I've been, following up on it, and I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel because the school I was supposed to start, people started today and they never, I think the communication was bad. So they were telling me, we see how they can help me. But then I feel so bad. I don't like planning for things and then they fail. So I don't know if I will get in, then I get in halfway when others have already started classes, or that means I push this to next year. I don't know. So today was just, I don't know. I honestly feel like every time I'm trying to settle or I'm trying to do something for myself, everything seems to just collapse. I don't know. I know it's me. I know it's part of business. I know it's part of life. But it's part of the reasons why I got so tired with life like last year. And it's part of the reasons nowadays I'm not so motivated to like do stuff. Because I notice every time I'm trying to settle, or every time I'm trying to do something of importance, things just go wrong. And I know I've watched videos and people say that's how life is, but it can be so much. Like sometimes you just want to have peace and you just want to like relax. And then I notice every time that I'm not doing something, like if I just say, okay, I'm done, I'm tired, I won't do anything, nothing goes wrong. Like even if it's a whole week, nothing goes wrong. But when I have plans, when I'm trying to like add something to my life, things just don't work. Like things just, I don't know. And I think maybe part of rebuilding Brightstar is just being okay with knowing that. Sorry. It's just being okay with knowing that that's how life is. Maybe I just need to make peace with it. But at some point last year, I was like, okay, maybe I was never meant to succeed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that's basically how the day was. I hope I can rebuild Brightstar. When I started this series, like the rebuilding Brightstar thing, I wanted to share my real daily experiences, but I'm finding it so hard to. I'm finding it so hard to. It's so hard to just sit on the camera and share. But the reason I am also doing this is that I feel like I reached a point where I realized I'm always alone. I spend a lot of time by myself. I'm alone at night, I'm alone during the day. I fear relationships, so I'll probably be an old cat lady. So I better start something that will actually keep me busy. And yeah, what else happened? Oh yeah, so it was a weekend, so I went to do my nails. I think I'm gonna do a proper video tomorrow when I'm dressed up. But they look literally beautiful. Even the toenails look literally beautiful, and I chose these colors for myself. They are very beautiful. On Saturday, I went to my grandmother's house, and that's the day I said I did the cleaning. I spent the night with my grandmother. We ate. Then yesterday, I went to do my hair and my nails at around 12 p.m. I did my hair, my nails. Oh yeah, I did something very, very unbright like in Rebuilding Brightstar. Part of Rebuilding Brightstar will be actually okay. Don't mind today. I'll be so slow because I've not been okay. So when I'm not okay, I struggle to remember what. So I'm trying. I'm literally trying. Anyway, I was explaining to her. Part of Rebuilding Brightstar is being okay with change. Okay, I'm never okay with change. I've never been okay with change. So even like my stylist, my hair person has been one person for so long, and now I always have to go the extra mile, like to inconvenience myself. So I'll do my hair, my nails on Saturday, and then I do my hair on Monday. But I think I want to change that. I want Sunday to be my maintenance day, where I just go and do everything that I want to do, like hair and nails. So this time I asked the nails person to get me someone to do my hair, and he did. And the hair did not come out as my old stylist does. She does it way better. But it was a trial and it was a first time. So I was like, I'm willing to like literally just start trying things. Cause I am always so afraid of trying things out, and because of that I'm always inconveniencing myself so that I get the people that I want. But going forward and Rebuilding Brightstar is me being okay with just like just being okay with trying new stuff and putting my comfort first. And honestly, life would be way better if I did my hair on Sunday and my nails at the same place. So I'm gonna try and land there. Yeah, and then at night I went to Mom Rose's house. And yeah, I edited a YouTube video before I slept, and then I slept. Then today morning when I woke up, I just didn't want to like wake up, so I turned and slept, and then I woke up at around 8. Which is I'm trying to like rebuild my mornings, but this one was like literally very okay. So that's basically how it was. How are you? What are you rebuilding today? What are you committing yourself to rebuild? I'm curious to know. Yeah. you know, I feel like I'm blubbering. Like I do not have like a direction when it comes to this Rebuilding Brightstar, but I hope something comes out of it. And today I had this conversation with myself, and I think that is actually what made me break down. I was looking at some of these fashion shows going on in the world, and there's this particular artist like I really, really love, and I saw her dress and all that. And I don't know how I felt. I felt like I wish that was my life. Like I try to be as much as possible to be contented with my life, honestly. But I wish I was just an artist, like a musician or even a speaker. And then my job is to just talk or speak. Like and then I am dressed by fashion houses. Honestly, I would really, really love it. Like I feel like I don't know whether it's because I'm tired right now or because I've been going through a lot. I don't know. But I feel like I wouldn't want to run a business. I would want to be the brand myself. Like I would want to be the star myself. And when I thought of that, I was like, I don't know how to get myself out of the hole I am in. I have a whole business. I have a whole team that I'm taking care of. But then I just wish I could be the brand and have now other fashion houses dressing me. And then I become like the voice, like I just want to use my voice to change the world. I don't want to like, I think maybe I'm poor with taking care of people. I don't know. Like I've tried my best, but I'm more of a charity person. Like I give more instead of being a very strict boss, and that doesn't end well. So I feel like maybe I wasn't meant to be in business. Yeah, so I think that made me super sad, and then now I spiraled, and I started thinking, oh, my childhood and stuff like that. But that made me so sad because my ideal life would be where I am a global superstar, a global star, where I'm just like using my voice, whether it's singing or just talking. And then I have a team now around me. And then I have like people to dress me. I have like hairstylist. I would really wish for that life. And I remember I ended up now crying and asking God. I was like, God, I need you to do a miracle. Like I don't know how I'm gonna rebuild that life. I'm so scared. I'm so afraid of making changes. I like my safe space. So I'm not even sure I would handle being a star, honestly. Like I think like God has given me what he thinks I can handle, and that's so true. I can handle being indoors and having a business, but I cannot handle being so overexposed to so many people. I have a lot of anxiety when I'm in crowds. But I feel like that should have been my life if I didn't have a lot of anxiety. And so I don't know. I think part of rebuilding Brightstar is knowing how to get there without feeling like I gave up on what I really, really wanted. And I don't know. I have this thing where anytime I see uh, a public figure who has trended, like I saw there's this model who was scouted, I don't know, in a subway or something like that. And she's been trending and she's been winning, like she's been getting brand deals and stuff like that. I saw her on Saturday night is when I was on my grammar. I was going through social media at night when we went to sleep. And then I saw her and I ended up crying. Like I kind of feel like when I see beautiful story, I saw her parents reacting to her modeling. And I see a beautiful story. I end up crying and I wish I could have a beautiful story like that. I don't know. I don't know whether I need to rebuild that or that is an indication of what life I was meant to live. I always have this feeling I was meant to do so much and to do more in this life. But now, after everything I've been through, I kind of feel like I gave up on that side. And but then there's that part of me, that part of my heart that keeps on coming anytime I see a trending story that includes someone. I've never wanted to be a model, but that story was so beautiful because her parents reacted so beautifully. You can see how beautiful she is, how she's, and I was like, oh God, I'm gonna need you to open doors for me someday. Honestly. And then today I had the same moment now with this artist I was signed who I really like. I was like, God, I want to inspire people in this way. And I don't have to be an artist, but I just want to be on a global stage. I've always wanted to be out there. But then with my anxiety, my fears, I feel like I'm losing that. And I don't know how to feel about it. So I think part of rebuilding Brightstar is rebuilding the visions and the dreams I had as a child and just being okay with them. Yeah. So you see, there's a lot. You see why I'm doing it in this state? I was just not okay. I was just thinking a lot. But maybe God will rebuild Brightstar and just give her all her dreams. I hope when I get my dreams, I'm gonna be ready for them. I would literally hate to get opportunities and ruin them because I wasn't ready. So maybe me being in this state and maybe me going through all this is God preparing me for my moment. But the truth is, I really pray that He will do it soon. I don't know. I would literally wish to influence the world at this age, honestly. So part of rebuilding Brightside is just making peace with all these things, all these thoughts in my mind, like, and stop feeling like I am failing myself. I feel I've overshared. This feels like a bedtime conversation. Oh yeah, and the last thing I discovered that if I am gonna run a team again, I'm gonna be very strict with, like, I'm gonna just be warning them because every time I have a girl around, there's always issues involving the boys. And I realize, my team, my young, like the young team members, they are young, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. But we're gonna have to like have very strict boundaries because it has been a little bit tricky. And I do not want to keep losing my team members. I value people. I hope I can get like a long term kind of, team. Honestly, I would really crave for that. But I think part of rebuilding Brightside is also being okay with change and not holding on to people so much, because I think I do that because I've never had stability. So when something happens and they're not there, I just end up so broken and so frustrated. Yeah. So what else haven't I shared? I met this girl at the salon that I really liked. And she told me she was looking for a job, and I would really want to take her in. But I'm scared. I'm honestly scared. So part of rebuilding Brightstar is also being okay with taking new team members without being afraid and without wanting them to stay forever, and just embracing people when they come for the time being that they do. Yeah. What else did I do? I think that's it. Um. So tell me, what are you rebuilding today? How was your weekend? How are you? Are you holding on fine, or you just crying like this girl right here? This girl is crying. This girl is she no more? Why would she be crying like that? Bye bye, and see you in the next video. I'm very beautiful. I don't know why I'm always crying.